Yeah. But if you see it like the bike accident, the phone, just random goofy shit, you like how you respond
Man,
to it now versus how you respond to it in the past, I guess.
I mean, my reactions to the same shit.
Yeah,
What can you do? What can you do? I've never been a type of over emotional reactor to
yeah,
things. But at the same time, shit gonna happen.
yeah,
That's what insurance is. That's what car insurance is for. That's what phone insurance is for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and and for me, I didn't take it as that. Pause. With me, whenever you trying to have everything perfect, having everything perfect is hard.
yeah,
Like for example, it was always my dream to have my crib, the nice car, and my motorcycle.
yeah,
That was like the complete me phase to so I could feel like I'm completed. And every time I always have two of the three. So I remember when I had my first condo, I was feeling so accomplished. Soon as I move into the condo, my car engine go out, and I had just bought the bike. So now I
yeah,
don't have a car. I got a motorcycle in the condo. I was mad, like, like, but I had to learn to be grateful. Like, man, look, you still here, even though everything ain't perfect. You still in the building. As long as you're in the building, you can always get upstairs.
yeah.
So, so yeah, I'm waiting on our Hova expertise to pop in here. My uncle Donovan, because I want to say this about Jay's show, but I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it until then. I thought Kurt was gonna get in there, so we can get right into the Chicago Bulls because that's the most thing that's on my mind. I wish Doug was here and Kurt, uh, but I mean Pete,
If the
we
Bulls,
real Chicago.
I'm like, all right, because the Bulls good for doing this. We be liking a decent team, like y'all gonna develop 'em, and then they break them all up. So who they gonna build the brand around? The white guy or the guy that we finna draft? That's why I'm like, all right, we be having players, and then they be good, but they don't have the right motherfuckers around them. Now we got big men. I'm like, who we gonna build around though? Like they did Jalen Brunson. The right trades came, the right shit came for him, but they built around him. So I'm like, cool. We need a star. We don't. He ain't got to be a 30-point person, but who we building around? A big man, a guard, a forward. You know what I'm saying? Like they built around Wembley. They building around SGA. Like they build around people, or they try to. But we'll have a nice group. Then we'll trade them all away. Now, like okay, we rebuilding, but around who? That's my only thing.
Okay, I feel like we definitely building around Giddy. And if I was gonna build around any of them, I would build around Giddy. Now, don't get me wrong, Caleb is cold. I'm what I'm saying, I'm loving the draft pick. At the same time, he's still developing. Giddy is a walking triple double, and he can run a franchise. He can run a team. He don't have to score for you to win.
Yeah,
The man got 14 points, 8 assists. You know what I'm saying? He got two other guys in double digits that don't even score like that. You need that type of thing to carry the team. Then you add a star to that, a star or two to that. You know what I'm saying? And you got a complete team. You know what I'm saying? That's what pretty much New York has. And look at all the championship teams. They got a star and they got people that good role players around them. So I think I would definitely build off of Gideon. Then, Caleb is the star. Him and Bruzelis is gonna be the stars. And so you got rim protection. Now this is what I want to talk about, P, because man, hate is real. And what the young boy AG don't get is that hate. You can be the nicest person and still be hated on. And I mean that's my life story anyway. But hate is real. When the Bears was going through their resurgence and rebuilding, all you heard was people say, "Man, y'all not gonna do it." You heard the doubts. It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be the same old. Gonna be the same old. And then boom,
yeah,
we have never had a draft pick like Caleb. Now we could say Derek is up there, Michael. You could name them, right? But after that or before that, we ain't had nobody like him.
Yeah.
Tyson Chandler, all them people you want to name, they wasn't Marcus Pfizer. They wasn't balling like Shorty. So here it is. We in a position that we never been in. We got Bruce Ellis, who's a phenom. We got Giddy, who's a phenom. But everybody, but now they trying to come out and say that we're gonna be the 27th best team in the NBA next year.
We wasn't even 27 last year. How we gonna get worse by getting better?
So we had an argument going on yesterday. Me, Kurt, Doug.
Yeah, I seen some of it. Yeah.
I said top 6 in the East.
Yeah.
They told me I'm dreaming.
I was on the phone at that point. I think I chimed in. I heard y'all having that discussion. I agree. I'm like, top 6 in the East, that's fair. Shit.
We putting so much bank on Kawhi and B guys that rarely show up due to injury, not because of their playing, but due to injury that rarely show up. And now we think a young, healthy team with no like what?
In Boston,
We don't even have a team that be out.
I feel like Boston took a little step back too, losing Jalen. So
They definitely took a step back.
The East open.
They definitely took a step back. I mean, Paul George, I'm pretty sure he's going to be more able to fall into the second role. But, I mean, Paul George, he's a veteran. He's a, so can't put too much stock into that. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell people, man, the Bulls started off last season 6-1. Now, we can knock it and say that was the beginning of the season or whatever, but we keep, as a Bulls fan, I'm going to remember all the good things because we have to build off of the good that we saw.
Yeah.
So it's no delusional or I'm an over fandom. Giddey a walking triple double. He's a great facilitator. He run the offense great.
Yeah.
We had Lonzo Ball who ran the offense great. When we had that, we had a good team. We need a great point guard that can get everybody else into the game and build stars around them. That's our game. Oh, so it was so funny, right, Pete? Because they say they was shooting shots to some stay off 2K, but I do be watching these videos right now. I don't put no truth into them, and because I watched this simulation on 2K of next season.
Yeah.
And the craziest shit, they got the 76ers winning the championship. But they got the Bulls being the first seed, but we lost the first round. So both of our now I didn't give us the first seed. I gave us 6. So, it's gonna be an interesting season. I'm just saying that I don't believe in the simulations, but they do give you some type of prediction or whatever.
Yeah.
But sports is gonna be interesting. But I'm just gonna tell people like this right now, man. I'm a diehard Bulls Bears fan.
Yeah.
I ain't never waver. I ain't never jumping ship. See red. When I tell you this year is gonna be one of the best years we had in a long time.
I agree.
Clip this up. Clip this up.
Yeah.
Cause if you ain't excited, you capping. We gonna have one of the tallest teams. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody a shorty. Nobody on our team. You might could dribble around us, but nobody you gonna be able to post up or you got the advantage of. There's no more gotta put the rolls on Giannis.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta do that no more. We got 2 centers, real 7-foot centers.
I've been saying that too. We need some bigs. I'm like, the Bulls be decent, but we don't be having no bigs. Now,
if you would have gave DeRozan and Levine a good rim defender, it was over. You had scoring, just ain't have the defense.
Yeah.
Now we see the scoring and we going have defense. Man, stop it, man. Tiago Splitter. Another thing I want to mention before we get off this Bulls segment, I had to start with my Bulls. Tiago Splitter made the playoffs in the West last year coaching, and now he's a coach in the East.
Yeah.
But y'all think we gonna be 20?
That's
okay.
27th. Wow, I'm like, now they trip.
Whoever
made that didn't watch the Bulls last year.
Mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful. Always some Urban American podcast. Kid Dre, you're humble, handsome, long list of things of a host week back. So we call this season 3 or 4. I've been trying. I think this is really season 4, but I could be jumping ahead. What you think?
I say 3.
Say 3, because season 1 was at my you know what I'm saying, my joint.
Kicked it off in 23. Oh, the end of 23, 24, 25. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go always some shit. Urban American Podcast season 3, man. It's been a lot of ups and downs, man. It's been a lot of things. Life, and but we still here. They counted us out. They told us we was just gonna be a fad. You know, we never get no real credit from our critics, but you know, the fans I have, salute to them. This is the people that follow me and interact with us. They love what we got going on, man. And you know what, Pete? The craziest thing ever, man, we was talking about how I don't get no credit, man. Ain't nobody ever told me how great of a title I came up with for this podcast. Nobody ever said, man, that's one of the greatest. I never heard that. But guess what? When in conversation, when I'm talking to somebody about some shit happening, what they say, Pete?
Always.
Always some
Yeah.
your Urban American Podcast.
Yeah. It's got a nice ring to it.
Beyond nice, it's just connect, because at the end of the day, Pete, it's always some shit.
Yeah. It's just build up to conversation starter.
Now, Pete, it's just me and you here. Everybody else, they behind or whatever. Or you know what I'm saying? Well, we're just gonna start with the quote. You know, whatever. I don't want to get into specifics, you know, on the recording about names and shit, but you seen my situation with a certain individual.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you, when people get to slinging mud, but they're not in the favorable position, and you know stuff about them, like, how much grace are you supposed to give them before you drop a bomb? You know what I'm saying? Hey, how long before the person that don't have no money, how long do you let the person that don't have no money or ain't been nowhere talk shit before you, hey man, shut the fuck up. Let me ask you your patience.
I wouldn't put a number on it. It's really just personal discretion. When a person say, I had enough, I spared you enough, that could be one day, that could be 5 minutes, that could be 2 years. It depends, but it depends on who it is and how consistent. Like, we spare people if they closer than others, but I wouldn't put a number on that. Hey, I've been sitting by the elephant in the room all my life. Don't say that. Shh. You can't. That's disrespectful. So I know what it's like. Hey, if it need to be said and I feel it need to be said, it need to be said. Especially if we saying things that escalate that. Hey, take what come with it.
But in all honesty, people want to prioritize what they think is what need to be said and what don't. If you helping somebody and they get to talking about money, like, that ain't right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
somebody, hey, can you do X, Y, and Z? And then you talking about some, yeah, man. You know, I made this and I made that. You like, hold on, what the fuck? You're like, hold on, excuse me. If you did all that, why the fuck?
It's
Like,
it's an old school saying. They be like, you out of line. Or I tell people at work all the time, like, they be going in on another associate and I'm the lead. They always come to me with a problem. I'm like, hey, it can't be you. It can't be you. Go.
you can't remember that message.
Yeah, I'm like, don't mind their business. Cause you ain't worried about what you could be in trouble for. Go take a seat. But some people don't care. So
Did you ever watch the videos I sent with the joke button talking about the lit sibling?
Yeah,
Did any of that connect with you?
yeah. I have a loser sibling.
Man, listen. Loser siblings are out of touch with reality. That's what makes you the loser, honestly. Uh the biggest loss that we take as siblings is when you think it's a competition. I'm gonna just say this: me being the eldest, in my mind, if we all didn't look good, none of us look good.
Right, right.
So if you think like, oh, I need to look good, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all already losing. That ain't even the game. That ain't it. Why do I want to look like, hey, yeah, I'm shitting on my siblings. They ain't got nothing and I got it all. Why would I ever want to look like that?
Yeah.
Don't make sense. That's some loser shit, man.
And
Man,
the
listen.
other sibling. So I know I had to deal with. I had to be the lead. I didn't even want to be the big brother. Sometimes I wanted to do little young shit. I had to babysit, and and being the oldest, my siblings got to watch me. So my little brother, he ain't got no kids. He ain't never been married because he saw what Big Bro went through with that shit. So as the eldest, it fall on you. They gon' you know what I'm saying? It fall on you to be the leader. They look to you. The women, the sisters too. But so they already got a head start at what to do and not to do watching you. If
Let
that
me
makes
ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Do you think having different do you think having different fathers adds on to issues?
yeah.
And in what ways? Because me, I don't see how. I mean, how we got here and how we handle ourselves is two different conversations.
I
But I
think
mean,
I don't think it would matter as much if y'all it was two women, but as men, we just competitive. Any little nuance. So my father raised a better man than your father did, or whoever father was around more than the other. I don't know. I can't
so let me ask
speak.
you a question. Do you think I'm competitive?
Yeah,
You think I'm competitive?
yeah. Against I don't know who you. I'm not saying you competitive against sibling, but yeah, absolutely. We 80s
I'm not.
babies. We come from being competitive. That's just how we get down. We could be the best of friends, but I'm finna put belt the ass in something. And vice versa. It could be friendly
I mean,
competition, and then yeah, I think it's friendly and just I'm that nigga. Like
if we talking about life,
life,
like if we playing Mortal Kombat, yeah, you ain't winning. If we playing 2K, you not winning, no doubt. But we talking about just life. I'm not in competition with nobody. I want to see everybody. Man, I listen. I'm the guy that wants to pull out his nice car and pull up on my friends with their nice cars.
yeah,
I don't want to be the nicest car there. I want to pull up and be like, damn, I don't know who got the coldest whip. That's me. That's always been me. So when people say I'm competitive, it's like, no, I'm not.
yeah, you is
I disagree. Now, if
absolutely
we,
competitive. It ain't nothing
I
wrong
mean,
with it.
but in certain aspects, if we talking about like we talking about like rapping. If we doing a song, hell yeah, I'm gonna have the best verse. But I'm saying in life, I'm not like I got to have fattest girlfriend. I- oh yeah, P girl nice. So I gotta come back hard. I gotta get you know what I'm saying. I'm not thinking about shit like that.
I wouldn't.
I'm not thinking about if you go get a nice house. Oh, I gotta man. P got a nice ass house. I gotta get a nicer one. He got 4 bedrooms. Shit, I gotta get 5. I'm not. That's the part I'm saying not competitive. But if we finna go put a park district team together, shit, we ain't losing.
Yeah, you
So I think competitive. I think. Listen, I don't want to make this just about me, but honestly, one of the biggest things I want to talk about today is me. I get a lot of fucking titles put on my name unfairly. Part of the reason why we don't have a podcast member here right now, people don't even know you and put titles on your name. I'm 41, boy, 85. A nigga that met me 2 years ago can't tell me, 3 years ago, can't tell me really about myself. You could tell me about the person you know, you met. And even then, what could you really tell me? That's the issue with me and your boy, P.
Well, I say this about it: you can't control how people interpret you, but if you're and you have to be accountable for the interpretation people consistently say or give you, whatever their narrative may be. But everybody interpretation of you is different than yours. And then
Yeah, that nigga ugly as hell. That's why.
when it is when the interpretations do align, y'all probably real tight, like friends and shit. Like, all right, I get this nigga for the most part, but I ain't rocking with everybody. Ain't rocking with 100% anything about anybody. But yeah, you can't control how people interpret you, but you do got to be accountable for the consistent narrative people give you. So it's like, man, you an asshole, and you like, hey, I'm the nicest guy you can meet, Pete. But then you done met 10 people, and they be like, yeah, but you kind of an asshole, like Hancock was. Then you might got to be accountable and be like, damn, am I an asshole? And reflect. That's all I got.
I mean, I've done it a million times, and y'all always wrong. Listen, the crazy part is you have to really. The reason why I get so irritated when we have this conversation is because number one, the facts don't add up to right. Let's just go off of the group, off the chat, right?
Mhm.
Who got the most friends in the chat?
Who has the most what?
Friends in the chat.
Nigga, it's you, your chat. We all are.
I
No.
probably got. I got
Now
the
see,
most friends
now
probably.
see, now see, now see, now see, now look. Always from Shirt American podcast. My cousin Weezy, my cousin brother Weezy here, podding from I'm about to say San Jose. Well, no, San Jose, California,
Yeah,
man.
California.
And
California.
we got Patan Jamal, y'all, my right hand man, live from Vegas. You know, I'm in the city, Chicago. Now listen, at the same time, how I met certain people, people approach me. Now, the person we talking about approached me, was like, "Hey man, you like a cool dude." Woo woo. Every time we hung out, it's been nothing but love, right? I bring you into
Mm-hmm.
this other world. Now all of a sudden, I'm this person. So we're escaping 2-time VP. We escaping. I'm one of the like I want, man. You know what I mean? People I know. I mean people I can call my brother.
Yeah,
Like friends that became. I got so many friends that became friends of my friends. It's insane.
Man, you
How
still
could
don't know
I
more
be an
people than me.
asshole and accomplish that?
Still don't know more people than me, man.
Nah, I think I definitely got you. Me and you got to count it up, Weezy. You up there
I
with
miss
me
the
because
international.
me and you is like one of the same. Like you know what I'm saying, Pete. Everywhere I go, listen, my girl be like, damn, hey, where you go, you know somebody. You could so it'd be crazy because you got fresh saying, "Oh man, you can't even go certain places because people gonna do something." Nigga, I never have to worry about where I'm at.
yeah,
I never be like, "Oh, the ops going, oh, I can't go over there," because I never. If I was an asshole, I would have to worry about that. Everywhere I
Mhm.
go, I see somebody I know. Hey, Dre, what up? Kid, what up?
yeah,
Hey, where I go? West side to the south side, east side, suburbs, wherever, up north. It don't matter. So it's like. No, it's just a few motherfuckers that feel a way about me, and we don't even know why. That's the real thing. That's my pushback.
yeah.
Mm.
What you got?
Me,
No, I said Weezy. What you got?
Uh, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a good thing to have. A lot of people think that knowing a lot of people is a bad thing. So, I mean, honestly, being well loved and being well known is a great thing because for one, it keeps fights down. For two, people pre-warn you about certain people, like, nah, leave him alone, that's my boy, or leave him alone, he gonna shoot your dumb ass. So, honestly, I think that's a gift. Sometimes it could be a curse if you dating a chick because you can't go nowhere without a motherfucker walking up to you saying hi, which I experience a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's my biggest issue. Like a person want to chill with me on a one-on-one type shit, and they call themselves going to the middle of the fucking boondocks some fucking where the whole different area. Then all of a sudden somebody walk up to me and say hi. It's like you can't escape it. So that's the only issue. There's no
Like
privacy.
Weezy. Like so, it's
That
like
happened to me out the country before. I'm in the middle of the fucking Amazon jungle when I do somebody out there in Peru,
I'm
all the way in the jungle.
that's crazy. Beat. So it'd be like that'd be my frustration. I'm fighting on both ends. You too popular. Everybody know you, and then on my asshole. Like, which one am I? I can't be both. Now, Weezy. I asked
Mhm.
P this question before you hopped in. I just want to get your opinion on this. I feel like out of everybody between us three, we be the real ones that try to like give our real answer without sparing people feelings. P sometimes he'll waver a little bit. Y'all know I'm not. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Weezy, he like that too. But after three, you know what I'm saying? Weezy, if somebody is talking about money and you know they broke, how long is it? How much patience do you have to let them keep talking before you say something?
Actually, I have a lot of patience when it comes to that because what's the point of me acknowledging that when they know they broke? Now, the only way I will jump into it if they like getting like, how can I say, start
First,
pointing is they start like pointing the finger like I got more money than you, like, and you ain't saying shit at all,
well,
and they don't even know you at all.
I mean, I mean, okay, so that's what I'm getting at. But let's say the person that don't have no money tell you that you don't know about liabilities and assets.
Then that's what I'm saying. If you directed it towards me, that's a different story. Now, if you just speaking out loud, then I'm gonna let you speak out loud. What they say, what Jackie Chan say, I like people talk who like to talk. Shit.
Okay.
So let the
Okay.
nigga talk.
Okay, but now it's directed to you. How much
Then now it's
patience?
a different story. Then now we finna go ahead and get into it. Bust over that bank account, baby boy. Don't say y'all don't know about liabilities and assets, and then in that case, then nigga, if you gonna talk about that shit, nigga, go and go on that phone. Show me what you own. What up, Julio?
So y'all,
Shit, fucking around.
so do y'all think we got away from the era where you can't talk you know what I'm saying? We come from the era where you had to live it to talk about it. Do
That's
y'all
my
think we
point.
get completely out of that era? Y'all think we out of that era completely?
No, it just what it is. It's just different. It's just because now we have the internet era, so everybody can be the biggest man on the block when they're on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. Like at first, like what is it, crime or whatever, for instance. People talk, so, oh, it's so bad in the streets. No, it's just been bad in the streets already, motherfucker. You just didn't know until cell phones came relevant and social media. It's been the same shit.
Yeah, a
And
lot
now
of
you can
shit.
see it at any given moment now because motherfucker just post that shit on their phone. But
Ring
it's
camera,
same,
all that.
right. But as far as niggas talking that shit about being rich or poor, nigga, that shit's been the same thing since the 80s, nigga. Shit, just the only thing nobody had no way to quantify or fucking prove it. But now you, nigga, come on, open that phone up. What you on?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Like literally, I'm right here talking
So,
shit, talking
so
shit.
when it's directed to you, you say pretty much you don't have no patience. You just going right at them, like just boom.
Yeah, if it's direct to me, then I'm gonna blast your ass.
Okay, all right. And P, you said the same thing, pretty much, right?
Yeah, that's a discretion thing. Like, hey, I can't tell it. You can't police a person on how they respond to anything. Some people immature. Some people spare motherfuckers. Like you said, it wavers. But if you heard enough and you dealing with it,
How you been,
then
fool?
it is what it is.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, just stepped outside for
They,
fresh air.
certain people
Yup.
So,
will coddle opinions or mind the business where it don't need to be mine. I'm like, you can listen in, you can give an opinion on it, but you can't police how people go at it.
exactly,
It's
Like
up
I'm
at
having,
that point.
just like
So,
I'm talking to you niggas over the phone and shit. Just like Kid Dre. Like you see Kid Dre background, all you see is a picture in the background. You don't know what this nigga do for a living. I mean, just like the average Joe who jumps into the podcast, because obviously if you ever invite or whatever, how the hell it goes. Like you know people's personality, you know what they tell you and shit like that. You don't know what's on the other side of that wall. That nigga might have an
exactly.
80-inch flat screen. That nigga might have a Lambo in the backyard. You don't even know. Just like same thing with you, my nigga. You
Yeah.
don't. I don't know what the fuck you got going on besides that motherfucking Bears hat on and that weird ass lawn chair you sitting in. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I don't know shit. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? So the same thing with me. Like right now, I'm talking to you niggas outside of a fucking smoke shop and shit. You know what I'm saying? And boom, there's $100,000 sitting right there.
Mhm.
People don't know that. So
And
you
I
know what
don't
I'm
know.
saying? They don't know. So if a motherfucker want to talk that shit, then in that case, then I'll flip the camera around or I'll show you my bank account. But until then, nigga, shit, get your goofy ass out of here. Keep talking your shit.
All right, cause we air some shit out right now, man. We ain't gonna get specific and say names, but we just air some shit out, man.
But
Uh,
that's what I'm saying. When niggas want to talk that shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go to smoke.
so Pete,
I,
we having these heated discussions. Not cutting you off, Weezy, but I'm just adding on what you're saying. We having these heated discussions, and Pete, I'm sitting there like, man, I wish my boy Pete was here. So Pete, I want to ask you, if I said, first I want to ask you, is it grown man? Would you feel like a grown man would say some shit like this, or would it be an emotional response to be like, I don't want nothing you got?
that sound like a hating statement.
Pete,
Anytime when a nigga say that I don't want nothing you got, that means they had something personal against you. That sound like a personal vendetta statement. Because think about it, like this dude right here. I don't know this nigga. But if I just up and say that statement you said to him, it sound like, nigga, what made you say that to me?
Yeah.
I sound
Pete,
like a weirdo.
Pete.
Yeah.
Help, I mean, is that a grown man statement to sit there and tell another man, I don't want nothing you got?
Mm,
No, a better question. Hold
it's
on,
a
but don't
grown
answer
man
that one. Hold on,
statement,
hold on.
yeah.
No, hold on. No, you said I think you asked the question incorrectly. So you don't really know me, right?
Mhm.
And if I say that statement to you, how would you feel about that statement?
Yeah, I would think it was inconsiderate because I don't know what you got to say. I don't want nothing you got. I don't know
Exactly.
everything you got, but what you told me.
Exactly. So then that sound like I'm on some weird shit with you. That sound like a mark, like I'm like hating on you or trying to rile you up to
Well,
either
well,
verbally
shot.
combat with you or physically combat with
I
you, right?
wouldn't say I would. I wouldn't say because the conversation we talking about, it was more context to it. Like they would
Oh, see,
actually
I don't
be
know the whole
comparing and
context.
contrasting what each other had.
No. I said me and you. I didn't say them.
Oh, me and you,
Like I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
you don't know me and I don't know you, and I just out the blue just said that statement to you. How would you feel about that statement?
Yeah, I would think you was inconsiderate.
And I have something against you and I don't know you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. But in
Well, you
their
said,
context, a person can know a little bit about you and have some time with you, whether it's 2, 3, 4 months, and they can say a statement like that, can still have that same feeling. It just the only thing is they just have a little bit more knowledge about the character. So
yeah,
they only assuming based off the 3 to 6 months of knowing that person or what they've seen, then they feel that okay, off of 3 to 6 months of knowing you, I kind of got an idea of what you got or what you holding because I only seen you in this and this. So that means based off what I've seen, that means I still got you.
yeah,
So if you can be married to a woman, right? What they say, if you're married to a woman and over 15, 20 years and you can still not know that motherfucker. So it's safe to say, even off of 3 to 6 months, you still don't know everything about this nigga.
yeah,
So the only thing is you're doing is still assuming. And we already know what the word assume means.
yeah.
yeah. So 1,000%, right? So then, okay, P. Let's push forward. You say that I don't want nothing you got, and then ask me. But before you ever said that, you asked me to get you a job where I work at. Now explain to me, P, how you could not want nothing I got, but want to work where I work at. Does those two line up? Well, am I crazy? I'm just confused. I just need to ask my bro.
Uh, it's some inconsistency there. I think two things could be true. You got
All right, so name the two things.
they could be looking for a job where you work, but not necessarily want to do what you do at that job. That makes sense.
I mean, you still going to where I work.
Right, exactly.
Not something that I obtained.
So that statement, how I think when I hear that statement, if a person say, okay, like obviously Dre works at Ford, right?
Yeah.
And we clearly
Well,
know that.
we didn't know that. Everybody didn't know that, but thank you. I'll delete.
Oh, Well, so it's safe to say that that's a factory job. It's safe to say that's a prominent company that's been around for a minute. So it's safe to say
Yeah.
that they got to at least make about at least $30 an hour, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know the prices. So if I'm asking you for a job, that means that I already if I ask you what you do for a living, right? Say if it's you say, oh, I work at McDonald's. It's safe to say that I already got an idea how much a McDonald's employee make.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say what, minimum wage? So I don't know, Chicago minimum wage is what fucking $12, $15 an hour. So it's safe to say that if I ask you for a job, that means I know I'm looking to make 10, $15 an hour. How you doing, sir? And so that means that if I get a job with you, that means that I'm gonna be in the ballpark of $12 to $15 an hour. But if I go to Dre and say, hey Dre, you work at 4, I know this. So it's safe to say if I get a job from you, I'm gonna be looking to get paid at least $20 to $25 to $30 an hour.
Right.
So yes, I might not necessarily want a Harley or a fucking Mach E like he got, but it's safe to say I do want $25 to $30 an hour.
Yeah.
So in a way, I do want what you got because I might not buy what you have, but I know I can buy something that I want for $25 to $30 an hour.
That's why I said, man, as men, we got to start regulating our
So
emotions
yes,
and
that
all
person
this.
do want what he has. He wants the $25 to $30 an hour.
See, people confuse
You
me
understand?
because when I'm
Hold on, Kid Dre. Hold on. You
I
understand what I'm
got you.
saying?
I see what you're saying.
No, I'm talking buddy.
Yeah,
So
I
yes.
see what you're saying.
So that statement that person does want what that person have, not in the sense of items or assets, but dollar amount. Because everything we doing in this world is all about money. So when people walk down the streets, it equates to money. When a bitch walk down the street and she selects a guy who she wants to give her number out to, it's based off of status, items, how you carry yourself, and what he might do for a living. That's why when you talking to a bitch or you talk to a nigga, either way it goes, after a certain point in the conversation, it's always end up, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
So it just lets you know where you go in the social economical chain.
And people trying to gain information and see where I can move up to next, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
No, there's
don't,
nothing
but
wrong
you
with that at
can't,
all. But don't
but you can't
downplay
have that,
somebody and what they do.
but you can't have that. I mean, as a grown man, that's why I said it was a grown man statement. As a grown man statement, that's something I wouldn't say. I don't know what
Yeah,
somebody
exactly.
obtained. Number one, I don't know what somebody is obtained and what they don't. I only know everything you got. And me being a grown man, being smart enough to realize I don't know everything about somebody. That's dumb to even think you know everything about somebody. Anyway, and then saying that, you never know what blessing could come your way. You just cut off whatever blessing. It's just not a smart move, and that's all I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, really acknowledge or whatever.
I mean, I don't know the character that we talking about here, but hopefully that makes sense. And if whoever the fuck the character is, and he hear what I just said, it's not saying that I'm talking bad about the person. So I just want to throw that out. But
Yeah.
I believe that statement is an incorrect statement to a certain extent, certain percentage.
Yeah, that's not a smart thing to say. Always some Shirley American podcast,
Well,
man.
they say if you can't be used, you're useless. Remember that statement, because everybody uses someone some way, somehow.
Yo, as a man, you know that by default, even if you don't listen to it. Shit. Yeah.
Man, always some Shirley American podcast, man.
I'm sorry, I got a phone call came in. What was that statement you said?
I said, as a man, you got to know that by default.
Oh shit! I think hold on, I'm gonna hang up and call back because my shit had cut out. Hold on 1 second.